Hello there guys, and welcome to another video in P3D. Today we are sat here in the BA777-200 LR at Washington Dulles International Airport, and we're sat here at stand, I don't know what stand it is, it doesn't say in here and I can't remember, so good job. Controls not on, because I am on VATSIM. I know I've not done a video on VATSIM before, but today I thought I'd do one on VATSIM. There's no control at the moment, so we should be alright. We should just be able to depart without any delays or anything, apart from this de-icing that's going on. And today we're flying across to Heathrow, London Heathrow. Well, back home technically, because it's a BA. And it's also where I come from. Well, not Heathrow, but the UK. So yeah, we're just waiting for GSX to de-ice us. It's a very cold winter's morning here at Dulles. Actually, I'm not sure what the temperature is, but there's frost on the ground, but I'm pretty sure it's due to the scenery, which I must say is pretty nice. It's the flight beam Dulles, picked up for like £20 in the sale, and it just looks amazing. Like, I'd say this is fly Tampa level stuff. I'm really pleased with this. And we've also got Aerosoft Heathrow for when we get there. Okay, they've finished the icing, which is good. Trim is 2.25. I'll set that now because I think the hydraulics are aligned. Wrong one. There we go. So I need to move that down actually. 2.25. I'm pressing a button on my joystick. I got a new joystick actually. I've got an X55 now. It makes it a lot nicer to fly and everything. I'm very pleased with it. Actually, it's for some reason the yokes don't move when they're in the down position. I'm sure they used to though. Okay, nose can go to the right. Okay. Completed. Okay, we can't start our engines whilst we're pushing back, so I've just got to release the parking brakes, and off we go. I'm gonna go to TARA now, just to be safe. I mean, there's no one else here, so I'll be fine. But yeah, I know at Heathrow you go into TARA when you're on the taxiways. I don't know. So what I tend to do, this is probably completely wrong, but at airports of similar size, I do the same. Okay, just recentered the camera there, that's what that thing was. There we go. Right, okay, we can start the engines now actually. So, we'll start engine 2 first. Actually, you can just throw fuel straight in on this. There we go. 2000 is set in the squawk box, yep. And then we'll just let the engine spool into life. That insufficient fuel thing is really annoying me. I tell you what, this is a bit cheaty, but 4.8. I'm just gonna top the tanks up a little bit. I shouldn't really do that, but if it gets rid of the insufficient fuel thing, then I'm not really too bothered. Hate away in the comments if you like, but I'll just ignore you. Right, okay, start engine 1 now. Also, the hydraulics are set up so we can go to flaps 5, which is 2 notches, not 3 notches as it is in the 737. Beacon is on, that's good. I'll put logo and wing lights on now, and taxi and turn off for the taxi obviously. And we'll just wait until the starter cuts out, and then we're going to get rid of the APU and turn the packs on and everything. And there we go, right, okay. APU can go off, packs can come on, seatbelt signs, which should have been on earlier, which for some reason I didn't turn on, can go on. anti-ice. We'll put all of these on because it is only 6 degrees outside, so yep. And yeah, I believe we can taxi. I'll just do a flight control check actually. Full left, check. Full right, check. Center, check. Full up, yep. Full down, check. And central, check. Now rudder, go full left, check. Full right, check. And central, check. Insufficient fuel's come up again. Ugh, we haven't got insufficient fuel, it'll be fine. And yes, I believe we can taxi out now. So I'm just gonna release the parking brake and apply a bit of power to get us moving, and off we go. As I said earlier, this scenery is just so nice. I mean, look at that. And it's got you can customize the seasons, like Aerosoft having their newer sceneries. You can customize what season it uses, which is very nice. Okay, we're just approaching 01 left now, so I'm going to put all the landing lights on and the strobes and those obviously. We're already at TARA, so no need to do that. Are we already at the end of the runway? I don't think we are, so I'm just going to go around onto this bit. Now there shouldn't be any snow when we get into the UK. We've had a very mild winter here in the UK. I mean, like 14 degrees outside, like over midwinter. Very weird, but it's quite nice. Okay, so we're fully configured to take off. So we can just, oh god, turned a bit late there, but we can just take straight off. Okay, wow, that lineup. That's what happens when you're bad at taxiing the 777. I just find it so awkward to taxi. Its nose sticks out like 10 meters in front of the landing gear. Anyway, we can advance to like 70%. To get there. Engine stable and toga. Quite a long runway here, so we should just be able to we should be fine for runway, you know what I mean? Rotate. And we're on our way, positive rate, gear up, and bye bye dollars. We're in the air now for 6 hours and 10 minutes, I believe this flight time is. Okay, flaps to 1, and we'll get on the flight director better. There we go. Oh, flaps up. Well, take it down a bit. We are ascending quite quickly. There we go. And autopilot 1 can go on. Okay, turn offs And taxi can go off, nose can actually go off there, logo can go off, people sign obviously will stay on for a bit now. This thing climbs so quickly. I mean, we're already at 5,000 feet. We're like 30-40 seconds into our flight so far, so crazy. But we're up. Flaps are all the way up. Water breakers do off. Gears up obviously. ARA. And everything is looking good. Take a look at Dallas. Very nice. And there we go, that's us away. So yeah, I'll talk to you again nearing top of the descent after like 5.5 hours. It should be dark there, but there'll be some cinematic shots in the middle, so it won't just be a jump cut straight there, as usual. So yes, but I will actually talk to you again nearing top of the descent. And roughly 6 hours later, down we go. Yes, we've just reached the top of the descent and we have just started descending. We're on the OCK approach. I'm not sure what the actual name for that is, but the abbreviation in here is OCK. And this, if I get the thing on plan mode, this takes us round like this. I'm not sure what this is about. I'm hoping it'll straighten out. What I think I might actually do is go into heading select mode about there and take it further out, because the 777 is not the best at turning tightly. Well, it's quite a big aircraft, so yeah. It was a nice flight. We saw a lovely sunset. Yeah, it was, and then it was just dark ocean all the way, so I didn't get much cinematics from there. But the sunset was nice, and seeing Canada and everything, that was nice. For some reason we've levelled off. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, that's odd. I'm still getting to terms with using a 777. I find it really weird to use. Anyway, let's just take it into vertical speed mode. And we want to be at 4,000 about there, I think. So yeah, that should work out quite well. We can put in some of the landing information now. We're landing on 09 left. That's already set in. We're gonna use flaps 25, but it's actually 25/143. Sorry, 143. I'm going there. I think that's all the information I need to put in. I'll if I go to VNav, is it? Or is it progress? There's a page allows you to change the transition altitude, but it's different from what it is on the 737. So I believe on the 737 you just go to program and it does it. Oh no, forecast here. There we go. And if I put 60 in there, maybe I need to put 060. There we go, that works. So that's us descending down into Heathrow. It was quite a smooth flight, no turbulence or bad weather or anything. Move over the Atlantic. I did say it hasn't been snowing or anything in the UK, but Orbex in its infinite wisdom seems to have painted the ground white. That's great. That's probably really loud out there, so sorry if you couldn't hear me then. But yeah, we're on our way down. I keep saying that. Now, in the last video in the comment section, someone asked about this, which is the Project Fly Pilot tool. And basically it's a tool for flight sim pilots. Has some handy little features on it, like it has a VAS monitoring here. As I'm in version of P3D version 3, hopefully I won't OOM into Heathrow. It has landing rate when you actually do land, which I've obviously not yet. And it also has this, which is the most sort of used thing, which is METAR. It'll give you the METAR for well, I think any airport. I don't know how big the airport has to be. If it's an international airport, it will be on here, I think. I didn't write this, obviously. It was written by Matt Davis, I believe, for his Project Fly thing, hence it being called the Project Fly Pilot tool. But you can put the ICAO of any airport, so say KJFK, and it'll give you the METAR for it, which I don't really know how to read because it's US METAR. Let's say Gatwick, maybe. There we go. So QNH is 1001. That tells you the winds at 240 at 11 knots. And it'll give you the time and everything for any airport. So it's quite a handy thing. I'll leave a download link below. I use it quite a bit. Yeah. Okay, we'll just fly along this head until we get to there, and then we'll take that back on. Just want to adjust the heading to line up with that waypoint a bit better. And there we go. Now we have come down a bit early, and we shouldn't really be leveled off at this point. It's not exactly what you call a continuous descent. I'm still really trying to get used to the 777. I don't fly it nearly as much as the A320 and the 737, and I haven't been flying it as long, so it's I still mess quite a few things up in it. It's weird. I mean, I just find it sort of a lot different to the others. Now the frame rate's gone a bit laggy as Heathrow loads in. Hopefully it should stabilise a bit more as it loads it all in. Well, when it finishes loading in. Okay, that bong you just heard was the cabin ready. Look at that! Oh, that looks awesome. Okay, as we're about to turn on to finals, I will put nose and turn-offs on. Tax light can sell for a minute. Okay, this guy has just landed on the opposite runway to us, so same actual runway but opposite. us, and I've just asked him to confirm when he's vacated. This is what happens when you don't check the METAR properly. Despite that, I think he'll be vacated soon. So let's turn. We'll actually turn like this. There we go. That's good. And I'll actually arm the localizer, which is that one there. There we go. And we can go to flaps 5 and slow down. Okay, and we can set the localizer so we can arm approach. Flaps 10.
Warning, high VAF usage.
And we can slow down. Oh, sorry, flaps 15. Okay, get down. There's that guy, you can see him on TCAS. He's just touched down, so he should vacate in a second, and he hopefully will tell us. Okay, and that's us descending on the glide now. Now, I can't remember if we're landing flaps. Okay, vacated. There we go. He's vacated, so we good to land flaps 25. Is our final approach flaps. I'm not sure if that's the next stage. Oh no, it's not, so we'll go to 20 now. And we'll actually just go to 25 now, and 143 is our final approach speed, so we can set that in now. Can arm the speed brake, gears down, unlock, brake 3. Okay, we're good to land. So, there we go, disconnected the autopilot, my aircraft. We are all good to land. That just looks so nice. Really regret choosing to land with that tailwind now. I'm just following the puppies now, by the way. So from the localizer and the glide, that's why. And fine now.
Plus 100. 100. Decision plane.
Landing.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Come on. Oh, we floated it. Get down! And we're down. Or did we bounce? And we're down. Okay, nose will touch. Reverse is deployed. And there we go. We'll take the rapid exit that you can just see up ahead now. And that's us down. That's a flight. I just taxied to the gate now. It wasn't the best landing ever, but I'm still trying to get used to this aircraft. It always feels weird to fly to me for some reason. I don't know what it is about it. But it's okay, we got down safely. Okay, flaps up. And we can just stop here. There we go. I can make it go on. And now I'll just put in 09 left, vacated. There we go. Parking brake disconnect. Auto brake can go to off. Is that? No, it's disarm. There we go. It's disarm now. Flaps are all the way up now. And we can just taxi to a stand on T5 just up here. Okay, so we're just about to pull onto stand here. Just pull around here. Onto stand 534. Get the line up nicely. We're a bit to the left. I know. Let's get it realigned and then there we go. Bring it back in. I'm a bit to the left, I think. But it's okay. There we go. Parking brake on. Is the APU power ready? I'm not quite sure actually. I should recheck before I cut the engines. Otherwise that'll all go wrong. Yeah, APU is on. So we can pull the power out on both engines. Fuel pumps can come off. The packs can come off. Hydraulics can all go off. And now final flight of the aircraft for tonight, so the window heaters can come off. We can de-align the ADRUs. We'll get some dome lighting in here. There we go. Beacon can come off now. We can come off. Taxi and turn-offs can come off. I will get GSX who deboard us, and I'll get the jetway to come out. There we go. And I'll go menu, set up, and we can disarm that door and open, and we can open the cargoes, and that's us parked on stand. A321 just pushing back there. The jetway hasn't gone into place. I swear the jetways are dynamic here. How weird. Accidentally unset the parking brake. I'll put the ground connections on. We'll yeah, and that means we can connect them here and then get rid of the APU. Some seatbelt signs can go off, and that's another flight done. So that was Dulles, Washington to London Heathrow. Lovely flight, about 6 hours. Landing was a bit floaty, but we got down in the end. And rounded off a nice evening. For some reason the jetway's not working. Don't know what that's about. Wonder where he's going. And there was actually a 777 I saw up there. He's gone now, probably taken off soon. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed, guys. I've never really done a long haul on this channel before. If you do prefer it, or well, if you like it, then do say. If you want me to do more long hauls, then say. If you absolutely hate long hauls and you just want me to stick to short hauls, just say. I like to get feedback and constructive, emphasis on the constructive, criticism. Yeah, sort of points me in what direction to make the videos. But I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, as always, and do subscribe for more. Or as always, flight requests are accepted. Well, not always accepted, but they're welcome. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye bye.